Oh, is Yordan Alvarez special? In 3 games, so much noise. 7 RBIs, 2 home runs. Harrison Bader, Trent Grisham, Austin Nola. There are guys that are off to great starts this postseason, but no one is putting on a clinic like Yordan Alvarez, a big left-handed slugging DH/left fielder. If we only had a big left-handed slugger to do a demo to give us a good sense of what Yordan can do, Bill, right?
Yeah, I tell you what, it's not 6 homers yet from Yordan like Big Jim just had on that piece. Nice going. But the 7 ribbies, and if there's anybody that could maybe get hot, hit a few more balls out of the ballpark, it's this big fella, can he get a little bit? You know what, when I get Jim over here, and Casey's been over here, and I love Sean Casey's one statement where he says, a little means a lot. And he's talking about in the batter's box, maybe with a swing, with dropping a little bit or being direct. He's also talking about pitch location. A little means a lot. And Alvarez, those 2 homers that he hit against Seattle. I want Big Jim to take a look because I think we got some drills for Big Jim to hit some more homers since he already hit some singles earlier today. But watch this, Jimmy. 0-0 count. Robbie Ray comes in. Game's on the line right here, right? First pitch fastball, out over the plate that he fouls back. And I actually think he might have got a little bit long on that, Jimmy. And then he throws him the same fastball in a little bit more. And I want to show you the 2 in comparison. Here's the 0-0 pitch on the foul off. And I thought he might have got a little bit long, plus it might have been a little bit away from him, right? But it almost looked like to me that he was trying to juice this ball maybe too far and got a little bit long. And you see the foul off going to come. And then the next pitch, though, Jimmy, I think he told himself, all right, be a little bit quicker. And sure enough, here comes the pitch in, very similar pitch, except the difference is it was out there the one time and now here another time. So it might have been 8 to 10 inches different with the pitch, but I think his swing was also a little bit different, and he was a little bit shorter and quicker to the ball, and that ball he hit 9 miles. Now, keep this frozen for me, please, Mike. It's not a whole lot of difference, but there's the foul ball, right? And, Jimmy, I wanted your take on this on mechanical side of things. Is this just because of where the pitch is or because of the swing path? Look how this elbow got tucked in a little bit closer. This one's out here, right? Is that because where the pitch location is, or did he do something different mechanically?
So I think this pitch was more out over the plate, really good swing. I mean, you could tell, like, he was right on that pitch because he coils and gets ready so good and so early, and I call that knob of the bat. If we go back and we watch him coil, the difference between this ball and this ball right here, the ball closest to you, all you have to do if you're coiled, if I'm coiled, all I got to do is go direct to it, and it's closer to you.
All right, we'll get a look at the knob of the bat on the next go-round. We'll play that through, and then we'll show the other homer off of Castillo right here. And just freeze it for a minute for me, Mike, because what you were talking about before we get into this on the other bat is I know you like talking about pointing the knob of that bat to the catcher's Scully when you get ready to fire.
When you're firing and your front foot's down.
Right, and he's not ready to fire yet, but that's what you were talking about
and
right
you can stand here. A lot of guys did a lot of different things, but when they got back to the backside and Alvarez is coiling, you can see he's coiling. When his foot hits, like he's ready to go.
The other thing before we start this, I want to talk about approach a little bit. Because this dude's so big and so strong, and he can go that way, dead center, as easy as anybody, right? I don't think with the Robbie Ray pitch selection, he's necessarily trying to go to right field. Because that first pitch out over the plate, he fouls back. I just think he reacted to it and hit it. This particular case off Castillo, when we play this, first pitch is going to be off the plate at 98. Play it, please. And he fouls it off. Right? I mean, now this pitch, 98, almost in the same spot. It probably came one baseball in, closer to home plate. But when we watch those comparisons like we did before, here's the 0-0. Watch where the pitch is going to be. There's the knob you're talking about.
Yep.
And now, I think this was just a little bit too far away from him.
That ball was, yes, that ball was out away from him.
But his approach is like left center, you would think. Yeah. And he's rushing him at 98. So the next one, there's one baseball in that's going to go from where it was to where this one ended up. And look at this absolute tracer that he's going to end up hitting into the seats out there in left field. But you can see the difference, and that's that Casey terminology. A little means a lot.
Yes.
And I think what he does as well as anybody in the game right now, one pitch to the next pitch. I'm maybe assuming this from what I saw on the swings, but I think if he tells himself and he puts a thought process in, be a little bit quicker to the baseball, that's when he catches it and when he goes. So I'm not going to do soft toss from behind. I'm going to come out here to the L screen. Don't trip on anything, Timmy. I'm going to move this L screen over a little bit, Jimmy, because I'm going to try to simulate, I guess, in this drill. And I'm not doing soft toss underhand. I'm going to be throwing overhand. Tim, you can come all the way around here if you want. I swear Jimmy's not going to hit a line drive up the middle. He's going to pull everything. So I'm coming off center a little bit. And my thought is left on left, like Robbie Ray was, and what we saw earlier with Cronenworth's base hit. You don't want to get in the habit of leaking your front side, right? And when I'm throwing the ball in, you're not trying to necessarily pull it. You're not stepping in the bucket. You're not pulling off. You're just reacting to the ball in and hitting it.
Yes.
Fair enough. All right, get loose, big fella. I'm bringing some butter. See, now that's a fair ball. And if you could tell, that ball almost hit you.
Yes.
And you kept it fair. I almost hit him because I don't want you to get hit in your bean. All right, so you pop one up. Now, if I was an instructor and I had a little kid and you're little Jimmy, you're not big Jimmy, you're little Jimmy, and I say, hey, little Jimmy, don't do that again, man. Stay on top of it. Hit me
now
something.
I'll go back and hit a line drive.
All right. I ain't mad at you. Once again, you kept that fair. Somehow, that ball would have hit you. All right. You suck and win. All right, so I'm going to move this thing over. The little means a lot. And I think that if Yordan Alvarez is in a situation where he fouls one back, because I guarantee that first pitch off of Robbie Ray comes in to get him. Game's on the line. And if he fouled it back, there could have been like this little thing that maybe I dipped.
Yes.
I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying maybe I dipped.
But in his thought, he could have been thinking that, yes.
And if he would have said, let's shorten up a little bit and be quicker to the baseball, that would fix everything with one thought, not necessarily with the mechanics.
By the way, I've thought that exact same thing.
All right.
Like I dipped or I need to be quicker.
The problem was I thought it a lot. I just didn't have the ability to do anything about it. I thought it a lot, Jim. All right.
Where are we going, left center?
Well, we're trying to go left. We're trying to go to the Crawford boxes over there.
Okay. Because I do not want to hit the...
No, we're not going to let you... We're not going to let you get hit, Tim. I'm telling you. All right, so I'm going to be firm away, and I want you to think about the win a steak. I want you to think about the big bull over there. And it's okay if you necessarily hit one there, because then if you hit one foul, you can tell yourself to maybe be quicker. That was a terrible pitch by me.
That's me. I'm leaking.
Well, that was you.
I'm leaking.
The first one was me. That one was you. Now let's fix it. You're still quick. So then I would tell little Jimmy, all right? You're my 12-year-old little Jimmy again. I'm going to say, Jimmy, don't worry about this. Don't worry about the steak. Can you hit a line drive in that dugout?
Yes.
Hit one foul for me.
Yes. And what I would do, now I'm going to flat foot. And I'm not going to stride.
All right.
And I'm going to use my hands, which the two that I went after, I got out here and leaked. Now I'm going to plant my heel, my back heel, and my front heel on the ground, which is going to keep me now centered.
All right, so that doesn't sound like little Jimmy. That's still big Jimmy talking, but I'm going to treat you like little Jimmy. Hit me a foul ball. Wait a long time and hit this ball foul.
That is a nasty pitch, by the way.
All right, we're getting closer, little Jimmy. We're getting closer. I ain't mad at you for that one. Now we're getting there, Jimmy. All right, I need 613. All right, that's good. That's a good one to end on right there. But I think it's important, though, when I watched Alvarez, and it was interesting because there was only 2 pitches. And it was cool when I got Ryan Gilbert to pull my video for me. He did a good job. I said, hey, it's only 4 pitches, dude. There's 2 pitches here, there's 2 pitches there. They're both 0-1 counts. But I think that he makes that, it may be a little thing, but it's a big thing when you make it between the ears and you make the adjustment physically to do something and you swing the bat that way.
So I have something real quick on Alvarez. All the pitches that he's hit in postseason are really good pitches to hit, too. I think with this guy, you got to stay on the corner. You got to get him to chase. But both the homers that he's hit, think about it, Bill. They're right in the middle of the plate. Even balls that he's missed a little bit, like we talked. Those are areas on this guy you got to be really careful.